We're seeing a bunch of signings as free agency is really started to open up, but this might be our first major trade of the offseason. Gimenez is headed north of the border up to Toronto, alongside reliever Nick Sandlin. The Blue Jays are sending over Spencer Horwitz and minor leaguer Nick Mitchell over to Cleveland. And a lot of people are confused. Gimenez is a fantastic second baseman, one of the best in Major League Baseball with the glove. He broke out in 2022, batting near 300 while hitting 17 homers in line to a 141 WRC plus and receiving 6th place in MVP voting. But these past 2 years with the stick have not been as good, to say the least. And when you look at the data, Gimenez might have been a big beneficiary of batted ball luck. That's a lot of B's. His hitting profiles don't lend themselves to that kind of performance that he had in 2022. He has trouble squaring up the baseball, and that results in very little hard hit contact. He'll earn opportunities at base hits thanks to his low strikeout rate and adept speed, but his bat, even in his best year, isn't very valuable, especially under his current contract. The Guardians rewarded Gimenez before the 2023 season with a $106 million contract to be paid out over 7 years, and it's of the backloaded variety. Gimenez will earn just $10 million in 2025, but that balloons up to $15 million in 2026 and $23 million for the 2027 to 2029 seasons. The Jays need bats. They've lost some big hitters in the past few years. Teoscar Hernandez, Marcus Semien, Lourdes Gurriel Jr., Matt Chapman, George Springer has declined, and they are seeing both Bo Bichette and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. hit unrestricted free agency next year. I get that Gimenez is a great second baseman defensively, but for that amount of money to bring very little to the table offensively, it's kind of hard to make sense of it. I suppose the Jays, Ross Atkins and John Schneider, see something they can work with and extract some more offense out of Gimenez's bat, but it's hard to see on the surface. This move, I do think, further speaks to the decision on Bo Bichette next winter. Tying up bigger money up the middle of the infield and prioritizing defense kind of shows the Jays' hand. And maybe Gimenez will even move over to shortstop to replace Bo after next year, while Toronto awaits their first-round pick from 2023, Arjun Nimala. For the Guardians, they're getting Spencer Horwitz, and there's definitely something to like here. For a guy with just over 400 MLB plate appearances, Spence looks mature at the plate. His strikeout and walk rates are both pretty good, and he's got some pop in his bat. He brings versatility to the field. He's played first and second base at the big league level and got over 500 innings in the outfield during his time in the minors. Horwitz is a solid pro that the Guardians can take in while shedding Gimenez's contract. And Spencer could also feasibly reinforce the rumors of a Josh Naylor trade since he can man 1B. Overall, a bit of a head scratcher, this trade. We'll see how it develops, but a bit of a weird step in the Blue Jays offseason.